Hi everyone, this is just trying to play it. We're back with Pumpkin Days, the challenge. Now, I'm pretty sure that before we had harvested a lot of those um, glowing mushrooms. And we had a good harvest of those, a really, really good harvest of those. For the most part, we had 200,000 that we had filled the shipping bin with, which is 40 slots of 50 each. So we filled that up. That was 200. We got that. So we're sitting at 701. We just filled another one. Not all the way, but close, because we have some in here, and I'll show you that in a second. But we also have some that we need to pick up. So we have, as of this moment, officially hit our goal. Now, the question is, was it worth it? I say it was, because it shows the amount of hustle that you have to do in order to get this kind of money. But it also shows that you really don't need this kind of money. Now, once I hit the million, I probably will not need any more money ever. Um, there aren't too many things that I need to buy that's going to really cost a million on this game. So that's one thing. Another thing is, when you're buying land, the land is about 20,000 per plot. So you're looking at 3 more plots of land. I think here you're looking at 3 plots of land in Pumpkinvale and 3 plots of land in Diamond Falls. You're still only looking at, what is that, 8 more plots of land at 20K. That's 160K. That's very doable, even with a lot of this other stuff that you could have done. Yes, over the course of time, you could get this kind of money, but it's really not necessary to sustain your farm and to do the things that you're trying to do. Now, I have 100 and about 29,000 in glowing mushrooms here. So that, along with the 701 that I have and the 200K that I'm about to pick up, does say that we have completely fulfilled our requirement. Even with me losing 50,000 from falling asleep, which I'm still upset about that. I don't understand how it happened, but I'll give it to you. I'm not going to argue with it. It happened. It's over. I'm going to try my best to get over it. And I messed up because I thought that peanuts were a tree. They aren't. They actually grow on a little cute little farm plot. So from here on out, I think I am actually going to do a bit of just playing around. I am going to see what happens when I upgrade, say, I might go ahead and upgrade my house. I might just start spending money on things. Keeping things looking maybe, kind of nice and neat. Maybe go in and see what kind of things I want to do. Decorating a little bit, because nothing is decorated. We made sure of that because now we have more money than we know what to do with. So we can go in and do things like that. Plus, we still have some of these left, that'll give us some more money, not to mention the 22 that we never put down, which I probably still will. We're going to go ahead and do another plot of 36. So I'm going to make only 4 more, 14 more of these things. And once they're up and gone, they're gone. I don't have any more fertilizer though, so I'm going to go and get some fertilizer while I let these run. So we're going to do 7 and give us our other 14. By the time we come back, That should well be ready. Then we're going to continue to do our coffee. And that's another thing too. You could actually wait until you get the cappuccino and the espresso recipes, and you can make a ton of money from that. You can use your investment, you can use whatever money you have, and just buy as much in milk as you possibly can. Or you can go ahead and say, you know what, I'm not going to buy the milk, I'm going to buy the cow instead. And then there you go. You'll have a steady supply. Not as much, or you can't mass produce it. But, it'll be a supply of them all the same. So that kind of gives you an idea, of the things that you can do. But at the same time, was it worth it? I say it was. I enjoyed finding different things to sell. I enjoyed going to different areas, mining. I didn't go anywhere else. I stayed on not Pumpkinvale, Wahoo Beach. I went to what is that little place over there? We're gonna look on the map in a minute, because what was the name of this little place over here? Spoony Island. We actually went to Spoony Island. There's really nothing on there that kind of stood out to me, but I wasn't looking for anything either. I was trying to catch up with Nikki because there was a request that she had. So it's not like I was looking to explore. I wasn't looking to do a lot of other stuff. I could have, because today is the 12th. And even if I wanted to, I could take all of those things I put in the bin and I could go and cash them in today, and I would officially be done. So, technically I hit my goal. But I'm going to let it, come in via the mail instead of selling it all to the lady who sells us the seeds. So let's see what kind of food she's got. She's got this cheap red, she's got this pasta, she's got a couple of the grilled fish is really not worth it. I am going to take about 10 of these. And then just leave it at that. Okay. Now, let's see. Iron is, you can almost always find iron in there. I haven't really even did anything as far as making any extra tools to sell. I haven't made too much furniture to sell. My main goal, I focused on those glowing mushrooms. Now, a lot of people probably wouldn't have. A lot of people probably would have, maybe done something else. But there aren't too many things you can do. And then the special seeds, the hybrid seeds, they only grow one season. They used to, in early access, they used to grow through multiple seasons. But obviously they stopped that. So it makes sense to try and get yourselves to these things here, and then to make as many of them as you possibly can, to mass produce them, to grow them. They're the only ones that I've come across so far, okay, and I say so far, that have allowed me to make this kind of money. And I think that a lot of people would agree with that. You could go into the mines have helped me a lot. Fishing helped me a lot. They gave me the seed money that I needed in order to kind of stay on top of, all of this stuff, because let's face it, when you're doing this, you have to buy fertilizer. The only difference is, if you look at it, you only are concerned with fertilizer for that first crop. And once you can take care of that first crop, which normally, okay, it's only about 10 or so seeds. 20. If you already have the seed maker, you're only concerned with having 20 fertilizer. That's $1,000. Okay, that's only $1,000. So it really is not that hard to get started with that. And I say you're only concerned with the first crop because once you take the produce. Like once you harvest all of this, let's say you've got, this is your 20, even though it's not. Half of these are your 20, which is 18 technically, but you know what I'm getting at. And you harvest those. You've already put the fertilizer on it. You've put water on it. You've done all that. And you've waited the 10 days. You've gone and done all this other stuff that you wanted to do, fishing, mining, whatever. And after that period of time, you're expecting to get at least 90 of these things. You started with 20. You're expecting to get 90. 90 of these things is $9,000. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot in the grand scheme of what you were trying to do, but it is a lot. So you have 90 of these now. Now you say to yourself, okay, how many of these am I going to turn into seeds? You may say, okay, I want 90 seeds. I want to plant 90 of these now. The beauty about that is you don't have to you don't have to use all 90 of those to buy it. You use 45, you toss them in the seed maker. That's going to give you your 90 seeds. Then you take the other 45 and you sell those. That will give you your fertilizer for those 90 seeds that you're about to put down. You see what I'm saying? So yes, that's how you do that. If you split them in half each time, you will find yourself paying for the fertilizer that you're going to need in order to grow those. That's what I like about this sort of thing. Now, on the other hand, there was some other stuff that I never found out about making clothing. I never tried it. So that kind of, takes away from you trying to do certain things. Now, on rainy days, you have time to do a lot. And I do mean a lot. And you should take advantage of that. Even if you're not trying to get to a certain goal, take advantage of those rainy days. I mean, it pays. It really does pay for itself when it rains. I mean, a farmer's dream is rain. At least mine was. I don't know about too many other farmers. And then at this point, I could just sell off everything that I have and still be okay. I could go in and possibly, I don't know, start making different recipes. Just trying to see the other stuff that I have. I could get some more windmills, to kind of give myself a little bit more, to process these a lot quicker. I don't know. I could put the windmills all around. I have not left myself a lot of space for expanding my house, though. I can see that. So I may have to rethink all of that. Or I can just go get another plot. And I can put my house over there. I can put some other stuff over there. Maybe I can put, all my windmills over there or something. I don't freaking know. But sky's the limit right now. And I am eternally happy for this. Now, I am still, as I said, I'm still going to play. I'm going to play on my own time. I'm going to I'm going to just use this as like a little testing one. And just to see, just to see basically what I can and cannot do. I'm going to go explore. I'm actually going to possibly buy a horse, because traveling to some of those areas is really going to be time consuming. And even though I've accomplished this goal, I don't have the kind of time to go ahead and waste my time traveling all the time, hours upon hours just to get somewhere. I just don't have the time to do it. So I am actually going to probably replant these peanuts. I feel like such an idiot because the peanut seeds did not say peanut tree seeds. They just said peanut seeds. And I just took it to mean, oh, well, these, they only grow, they're only trees, and I put them over there when I shouldn't have. So I feel like a total idiot doing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little small plot of peanut seeds here. And let's water these things. There we go. So we've got a little peanuts going. I may grow some other stuff. There was some other things that I had in here. Now that I think about it, now I can go in here and look at what else I have left to grow. I need to process my rice. I need to finish processing those. I probably will sell this thing. It's not that big of a deal anymore. Let's look here. I've got barley to process. I don't really know. Can I even process cotton? I don't know. I mean, you would think you could because cotton, makes cloth or whatever the case is, but I don't think I can. But we're going to probably look into stuff like that. We're probably going to find out if we can turn cotton into something else, and if we can't, oh well, we have some wheat seeds, we have some barley seeds. Barley grows all year except winter. Okay, and I think wheat grows all year except winter. Parsley grows all seasons except winter. Don't really care about parsley though, for real. Don't really care about parsley. Carrots, they're not going to be even remotely ready to even touch until the new season is upon us. Let's see, what else do we have? We might go ahead and plant these curry. We might do that just to give us something extra to plant. I don't know what to do with the sand. Okay, it says I can put it in a smelter. I mean, that makes sense, obviously. But, we need to find a smelter. I can probably just turn the rest of this iron into actual bars. I mean, yeah, it's like, it feels, I don't know, I feel like, everything's over. I feel like I'm kind of sad. Just knowing that I've already accomplished what I need to accomplish. It's only going to be a day or so. But I am going to use this technique, honestly, in my regular playthrough because there's just a certain amount of money that I want to make in there. But just knowing that I can make it at will. I think that's the main thing for me. It's just knowing that regardless of what I'm doing, I can just make money anytime I feel like it. And I think that's a great feeling for me. I don't know about a lot of other people, but it is a wonderful feeling for me. It just gives me, this just sense of accomplishment, and I think it's the same thing, I guess in real life, if you really feel like that at any moment, you can go out there and get what you want, I think that makes a huge difference, in your life. Because I mean, it's one thing to say, well, I can't do that, I'm not able to do that, but it's another thing to say, yeah, I did that. So I think in this case, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I've accomplished this, I've done this. There's really nothing else for me to really, I mean, I wouldn't say there's nothing else for me to say about it, but, it kind of isn't. I mean, I feel like, yeah, this is it. I've made this accomplishment. What other accomplishment am I going to do? So let's make sure. We didn't plant anything here. Okay, so I see what I'm doing. I messed up. There are 5 plots here that I'm supposed to replant. So we are going to go and take away from these things over here. So there's 5 plots that I'm supposed to replant. I was wondering why I didn't have any more fertilizer. Okay, well that's fine. We still will make our quota. I only need 102,000, less than 102,000 here. I have 130. 5,000, I think. So let's calculate. We've got, there's 8 across. There's 3 full rows here. So that's 24. And if we just look at it, that is, we're talking 5,000 per one. That's 120. So we're good. Now we need 5 plots of 30, which is going to give us, what is that, 180? So we're going to need 90 of these in order to turn into seeds. So that's 75. That's 87. And then we're going to break this down. So there's our 90. So we're still good here. You know, not to mention the other little odds and ends that we could do. Now, if we weren't, we still would be fine. You know, we still would be fine. So I'm happy with it. It's after 12. I need to go to bed. So let's let these work overnight. Because right now there is no hurry to get them in. We still have time to get a harvest out of these. Oh, there's 36. So wait a minute. We don't need all 36. We don't need all of these. Come back here. Okay, so that's 17 of those that I salvaged. Let's come back here. Well, let's just recalculate. Let's look and see what we have. I knew I had left some in here. That's probably why I'm so off with my numbers. Okay, so it looks like, let's just make sure there's nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there, and nothing, well, some in there. Okay, so we have 96 right now. We need to do 180. So 96 from 180 is 82. So we're going to need 41 of these things. That's my calculation, correct? So we're going to need 41. And there we go. All right. So we're going to split these across these 4 because it's just going to make it a little bit easier. It's quicker. Even though I'm going to go to sleep, it still will make it quicker for these to run. Okay. And then we'll just hold on to these 34 in case we have not calculated properly. You know, there might be something that we missed. Okay, so we are tired. We're not going to sleep the entire time because we don't have to. We have a lot of stamina left over. So here we go. It is 5:53. We're going to wait until 6 a.m. because if I don't have to water this stuff, then I won't. Okay, no rain today, even though I could have sworn there was like a 50-something% chance, which I usually take that to mean it's going to rain. See, it's 51%, so that's fine. Alright, so we're going to have to water all of this stuff. But first things first, let's get our seeds out. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So we have 148 of these. Is that even right? Did I miscalculate again? I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, let's just do this. We are going to... Are these ready? No, these probably aren't ready, but they do need to be watered. So let's just plant these, and then we're going to go from there, because I think that's the best bet. So that's in there. Let's eat. Yeah, that's not enough. I need like one more thing I can have to add on to this. I think what I'm going to do, since we have completely finished and fulfilled our goal, I am going to make some juice. Now, I did say that I was not going to make, I wasn't going to experiment. But technically, we're done. We've done what we need to do. So technically, this is not going against what I said. There we go. Papaya juice. Now, that's something that we can have standing by. Because papaya juice is I'm going to tell you like this. Papaya juice is good. I really do like papaya juice. I thought papaya juice was really good when I had it. My thing was that I couldn't get enough of it. You know, I could not get enough of it. And that was a big issue. It was just really, it wasn't like it was rare, but in areas where I live, papaya juice was like a premium. It was like, you know, you were, it was a treat, basically. You know, it wasn't your everyday thing. Okay, so let's see, we're at 40 here. Alright, so we've got 40 going in here. So we got our 36. There we go. So we're going to need another 36. We've got 4, so we're going to need 32. I don't understand the miscalculation. I'll go back and I will, I'll end up going back into this video and figuring out where my miscalculation was, but so we're gonna need, we have 4, we need 32, we're gonna need 16 of these, and I'm gonna split those up so that they go just a little bit quicker. There we go. Okay, so these should be done soon. I might just wait for them. Yeah, because this one's done. This one's done. That one's done. And that one's done. There we go. There's our 36. Okay, so let's equip this. Do you go here, here, or here? Here. There we go. Okay, now those are all done. Let's get these watered. Let's get some watering done while we're at it. There's that. These over here need to be watered. I'm so happy that I decided to get the Meteor watering can instead of Meteor hoe. Because if you're gonna have one or the other one, I prefer to have the Meteor watering can. Watering these things is, well, hoeing and watering is trouble enough, but I find that I'm watering more than I'm hoeing, so I try to make sure that that's the tool that I have. It's just one of those things. I mean, I don't want to have to keep eating and doing, you know, just regular stuff. You know, it's like you just constantly, you know, repeatedly just, oh, let me eat, let me do this, let me do that. You know, it's just crazy. We're going to put those in there for now. So here's the moment of truth, everyone. We're going to go and pick up our mail, and we're going to get our final payment, which should put us more than over the top. So fall 13 is when we got it. Now we're a season and a half before the deadline. So can we do this quicker? Probably. We got 136,162. And we completed our cantaloupe. So there we are. We are at 1,035,690. So yes, it can be done. Should you do it? That's entirely up to you. You know, I would recommend setting some goal while you're playing. This game is designed to be something that you play year after year, It's not something that you say, okay, I'm going to get a certain amount of money and I'm going to stop. Unless that amount of money is pretty high, then you say yes. Or you can even say something like, well, I'm going to make a certain amount of money without using this, that, or the other. I mean, it's just one of those things that you could do so many different things with it. And that's what I like about this game. I'm going to continue my other playthrough. And that playthrough is a little more along the lines of what the game is supposed to be, where you kind of enjoy yourself, you go around, you do things, you explore, you just have a great time. You may meet someone that you decide you want to marry, and then you have children, and hopefully those children help you in the field, or whatever the case is. But still, you just go around and you do your normal, farming stuff, your daily, playthrough basically. And I mean, just based on that, I think it's pretty cool. I am going to actually buy some wool, because I don't know. I want to see. I might play around with the loom and the sewing machine. So I don't know. I might play around with it. I might not. But right now, I mean, it doesn't even matter, because I've got, like you said, I've got more money than I know what to do with. I don't even know what I would buy with this kind of money. I'm definitely going to still get those corn dogs though, but I don't even know what I would buy with that money. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. What you can do on this game. The possibilities on this game are just endless. I haven't dug around for any artifacts. I haven't done anything with the museum. So maybe I'll just continue what I'm doing, and then the next year I'll try to get rid of John's Corp. Maybe I might try to do that this time. I didn't bother with John's Corp the entire season. Maybe from now on I'll try to donate stuff, and see what see what's going on. I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? So I think I am eating a lot of sushi. And I do not like sushi in real life. But it's like the cheapest thing you can buy in this place. Unless they have that herb pizza or something. But with that herb pizza, it requires so much. But it does so little. Let me see. I know that this guy has a large kitchen. Did I already look in here? Yeah, I did. But I don't think I have the recipe for better, like a master kitchen or anything. Let's see what I don't have. I don't have the oil press. And let's see, I could use probably a couple more gem polishing stations. I don't have the butter churn. I don't have a storage shed. I don't have a fridge. I mean, there's a few things I don't have. But we're going to wait on them. If I decide to continue to play just at my leisure, I'll end up getting those things. I've completed my entire quota. Jade wants an egg. I was in there. I was just in there. Let me just give her the egg. Okay, what she give me? I can't even tell. I can't even tell what she gave me. A rose? Wow. See, sometimes that makes it not worth it, but you keep doing it because you hope you get something. Like the arcade machine I got. That's probably worth, I don't know, 10 or 15 times where I don't get a lot of stuff in return. So I'm not gonna, too much worry about that. Now that you're rolling in dough, you don't worry about little, you don't sweat that small stuff anymore. When you first start making money on here, you stop worrying about the little things that come along. Me personally on here, I'm probably going to clean up the rest of this. I may knock down some of these trees because I may not even need them anymore. I have not decided on that either. I wish these guys would quit floating in the air, for real. This is crazy. I don't know. That seems to always be some sort of glitch with these games. Every time it's something to do with fish, it just does not work out right. But I think, let's see, I may move my house over here and face this way. I don't know. I mean, there's so many things I can do now. And then I have a ton of money over here. Well, ton of things growing. But this is just all money right here. And that's going to be a ton of money. And in all honesty, I may not make any more. I may just keep a minimum amount of these hanging around, just in case, I spend too much money and I need to replenish, say, a few tens of thousands of dollars. I don't know. But, on that note, everyone, thank you for following me with this journey. I know that a lot of it was boring. I know that a lot of it was very tedious. I tried my best to go and fast forward through that stuff and just do a lot of it off camera. I do apologize for that because, like I said, I know how that feels. But, some of it had to be shown because that's just how, the game works. That's just the thing that you're going to face with games like this. There are going to be a lot of times where things are just so boring that you don't even want to be bothered with it. I didn't realize I had like 300 and something vanilla, but I'll take that. There's times where things are just so boring you don't even want to be bothered. See right here we've got another 12,000 in just cappuccino alone. And it's great. I mean, we've got more money than we know what to do with, which basically was the goal. I felt like $1 million was a good shot. I could have done 2 possibly, but it would have been a lot harder. I would have really had to buckle down a lot before now. I would have had to have gotten extremely lucky. With a lot of the recipes, with a lot of things. I would have had to have experimented with some recipes to get them first, such as the meteor fishing rod. That's just money when you're using the meteor fishing rod. It's just, you're going to catch everything. So just go with at least enough space in your backpack and just prepare for that. You're not going to miss out on any of the really good fish. You don't even go through the mini game when you're doing it. You just catch them. I mean, it takes, some time in between each one, but you're going to catch them. And that's one thing, too, that you can look forward to with this rod. You're going to catch the things. So it's, it's just like that, But, I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I think the game is great. I'm going to continue to play this particular save. It won't be as often. Because I've basically gotten the grinding out of the way. So, you know what? Thank you for following me on this journey. I really appreciate it. Please leave me a like, leave me comments, suggestions, anything that you can think of that may help me with this game in the future, even with my regular playthrough. Just let me know. I take all criticism, constructive as such, into consideration. And until the next video, this is just trying to play it, saying please stay safe, everyone.